Hey guys, looking for new adventure and action games? Then you've come to the right place. We're starting the list with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, one of the most anticipated titles for the PS5, bringing back the iconic archaeologist in a new adventure full of action and mystery. Although the specific release date hasn't been officially announced, the game is expected to arrive sometime in 2025. Players will travel the world, from the halls of Marshall College to the heart of the Vatican, the pyramids of Egypt, the submerged temples of Sukhothai, and many other interesting places. Players can use Indiana Jones' iconic whip to distract, disarm, and attack enemies, as well as use it to navigate the environment, swinging over patrols and climbing walls. Next on the list is Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, a new game in the Like a Dragon franchise, formerly known as Yakuza, which puts the player in the role of Goro Majima, one of the series' most popular characters. The story takes place 6 months after the events of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and puts Majima on a pirate adventure in Hawaii. He wakes up on a remote island with no memory of his past, and needs to unravel the mysteries of his amnesia while facing dangerous enemies and trying to recover a legendary treasure. The combat system is almost a real-time beat-em-up, similar to the classic games in the franchise. Majima will have access to different fighting styles, including the Mad Dog, which uses speed and agility for precise strikes, and the Sea Dog, which allows the use of 2 short swords and pirate tools. Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure RPG developed by Pearl Abyss, the same studio responsible for the popular Black Desert. The game promises a narrative-rich and exploration-heavy experience, set in a vast and detailed world. The story takes place in a medieval fantasy world called Pywell, where the player takes on the role of Cliff, a mercenary fighting for survival in a world in constant conflict. The game explores themes of war, betrayal, loyalty, and revenge, with a diverse narrative that promises to keep players engaged. Combat in Crimson Desert is fast-paced and strategic, with a variety of weapons and skills to master. The player can choose from axes, bows, swords, and explosives, each with its own advantages and disadvantages.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the highly anticipated sequel to the acclaimed Final Fantasy VII Remake. This game promises to further expand the universe and narrative of the classic Square Enix RPG, offering engaging gameplay and impressive graphics. The game is scheduled to be released on PC on January 23, 2025. Before that, it had been released as a PlayStation 5 exclusive in 2024. Players can expect a rich narrative that continues the story of the first remake, as well as significant graphical improvements in the PC version. The game also promises to answer several questions left unanswered by the previous game, which could be a big draw for fans of the franchise.
Did I? Nah, I couldn't have dreamt that. It all felt way too real.
Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the sequel to the acclaimed medieval RPG that stood out for its realistic and historical approach. The game's developer promises an even more refined experience compared to the first title. The combat and progression mechanics have been improved, offering a wider and more authentic world, with details that seek greater historical fidelity. Additionally, the game's narrative will be more inclusive, addressing previous criticisms about the lack of diversity in the story. Fans of the first game can expect a sequel that not only maintains the essence of the original, but also expands its possibilities, making it an even more immersive and exciting experience. The game has been highly anticipated, especially after the success of the first title, and promises to be a landmark for lovers of historical RPGs.
To men like you and me. You still have a long way to go till your work is done.
Light of Motiram is a new open-world survival game developed by Polaris Quest and published by Tencent. It is being widely compared to the popular game Horizon Zero Dawn, both for its aesthetics and gameplay. Players will be able to explore a vast world full of secrets and challenges. The game promises a rich exploration experience where survival is just the beginning of the adventure. Although Light of Motiram has been criticized for its similarities to Horizon Zero Dawn, the developer is trying to differentiate itself with its own unique mechanics and features. The game features mechanized animals and a visual style reminiscent of the Guerrilla Games title, but with some innovations. Mafia, The Old Country, is the fourth title in the famous Mafia franchise, developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K. The game is set in Sicily in the 1900s, offering a new perspective on the underworld of crime at the time. It is a prequel to the first game in the series, which means players will be able to explore the origins of the narrative that started the franchise. The plot promises to bring a new protagonist, who will be central to the gaming experience. While specific details about the gameplay are still limited, the game is classified as an action-adventure, maintaining the essence of the series, which combines engaging narrative with intense action. With its rich setting and the promise of a deep narrative, Mafia, The Old Country, is positioning itself as one of the most anticipated releases for 2025.
If I do not keep my oath, welcome, Enzo.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest title in the famous Capcom franchise, announced during the Game Awards 2023 and scheduled to be released in 2025. This game promises to bring a new hunting experience, expanding the mechanics that have made the series so popular in recent years. The game takes place in a dynamic and constantly changing world, where players will face challenges in environments ranging from arid and unforgiving terrain to vibrant landscapes teeming with life. The narrative revolves around the interaction between monsters and humans, exploring the struggle for survival in a world of dualities. Monster Hunter Wilds promises to innovate in hunting mechanics, offering a more immersive and challenging experience. Players will be able to explore environments that change drastically, which adds an extra layer of strategy to the game. Avowed is a new first-person action RPG developed by Obsidian Entertainment, known for its immersive games and engaging narratives. The game is set in a medieval fantasy world and promises to offer a rich and detailed experience for players. Avowed is considered the most expensive game ever created by Obsidian, which demonstrates the developer's confidence in its new intellectual property. Matt Booty, head of Xbox Game Studios, mentioned that the game was one of the main reasons for Obsidian to join the Xbox family. The game promises gameplay rich in fantasy elements with an open world that players can explore. One of the game's creators highlighted that RPGs should have content that not all players will find, which can offer a unique experience for each player. Finally, I bring you Split Fiction, the newest game developed by Hazelight Studio, known for acclaimed titles like It Takes Two and A Way Out. The game is scheduled to be released on March 6, 2025, and promises an engaging cooperative experience, ideal for playing with friends or partners. The narrative of Split Fiction revolves around two young writers who find themselves in a simulation that mixes elements of science fiction and fantasy. The game is designed to be played in split-screen cooperative mode, allowing players to collaborate to overcome challenges and explore diverse worlds. If you're looking for a game that combines an engaging narrative with cooperative gameplay, Split Fiction seems to be a great addition to your game list. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.